Why am I frozen? Here we go. What's up, fam? Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Phillies need to ring the bell a ton. A ton. Let's go. Let's go. This ain't the fuck night. Oh, this game can heat stink.
Oh shit!
It's gone.
Bob Mannery here. You're listening to A2D Radio, real sports talk radio for the fans, by the fans, no agenda. These guys are the best in the business. Hashtag it. No notes.
And here we go. What's up, everybody? This is Fan Friday, only on A2D Radio. Every Friday, we're brought to you by our guy, Alan Foy of eXp Realty. If you're looking to buy or sell a home, looking for a change in career or brokerage, contact our guy, Alan Foy of eXp Realty, 302-682-8820. Tell him the boys from A2D Radio sent you. He's going to take care of you. He's the best in the business of what he does. We only bring in the best in the business, and Alan is one of those guys. So if you need it, you're looking for a career change, you're looking to buy or sell, great time to be selling, go contact our guy. Tom Arnone, Jake Friel, Pete Young, everybody out there joining us. Welcome in tonight. We'll do our call-ins like we do on every show. Friday, that is, not every show. I mean, every show, if you're a member, you can call in. We know that. But we're going to do our call-ins like we do. We're going to talk Ben Simmons.
No.
I know, Pete, you don't want to do it, but the elephant in the room, he has to be talked about a little bit. His next team, where's he going? Or is he staying here? Because I truly believe if you're talking about not showing up, you like your cars too much, honey, and you're going to show up because you ain't going to let your pockets get hit. So in terms of that, I don't think that's even a possibility for him. But our main topic is we're going to talk about the Phillies Marlins not going well, 10-3 Marlins, but we're going to talk about moving forward too. It's not just about this game, it's about moving forward and our expectations, and it ties into our poll question brought to you by bodycheckwellness.com, and you can use promo code A2D, get yourself 25% off at checkout now. It's bodycheckwellness.com, promo code A2D, 25% off at checkout. I take the Clarity and Focus, okay? Clarity and Focus, can't see the light. There we go. Whatever. You can see. Body check, Clarity and Focus, the GOAT stuff. The GOAT stuff. Right? Drove straight through from Florida twice. You know why? Because of the Clarity and Focus. And I use the promo code for 25% off. You need to use the damn code too. They got everything for you. Go check out our friends at bodycheckwellness.com. Promo code A2D, 25% off. Our poll question for tonight's show is the Phillies will make it to the postseason. Agree or disagree, let us know. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. That's where we're live. Everywhere you get your podcast, we're there as well. Pound the damn like. Hit the subscribe. You want to be great today? This is how you be great, right? Fuck with an algorithm one time. Let's go. Come talk to us. Comment in. Let us know how you feel. It's hard. Listen, the extra wild card obviously helps you out every year. If you're a team that's in the mix or in the running for that. It helps you out every year. In terms of that, I don't want that. Like my dad talks about it, other people talk about it, like, oh, we're only this out of the wild card. And I'm like, I don't want the wild card. Right now we're 2. Okay, I gotta look on how the other teams are gonna do tonight. But right now we're 2 out of the wild card. I look at that and say, okay, I'm gonna play the Dodgers probably, right? And get my doors blown off. So I don't look at that as enticing. Or maybe they win a division, I play San Fran, whatever. I don't want that. I don't want that. I got an opportunity in front of me to win my division. All right, and this is things we were promised. Will I take a postseason any way I can get it? Sure. Okay, but I want to win a damn division that we're 2 out of 2. And I believe it was 1-1. Let me check on their score over there. Braves are down 3-2, top four. A lot of time left there. So if they lose and we lose, we're still 2 out. I started this series off saying that the Phillies got to go. I want them to go 6-0. Okay, understand that's not totally realistic at times, but at minimum 5-1, which means they got to win the next 2 games after this disgrace that we're watching here tonight. They got to win the next 2 games because 4-2 is not acceptable. You're trying to catch a team. So listen, they pull me back in. What do you want me to do? They pull me in. The Braves got a gauntlet of a schedule. They just got a gauntlet of a schedule. If I'm Atlanta, I'm almost pissed I got to play this schedule this late in the year. Okay, but they got a gauntlet of a schedule, and they're a good baseball team, so their schedule doesn't matter. And I know everybody's going to tell me, well, Tommy, got an easy schedule. I don't look at it as an easy schedule in baseball. I don't look at the easy side because, okay, the Marlins aren't good, but they own us every year. If you want to change who you are, then you got to go places and sweep teams like you did in Washington, right? You said, okay, we want to be a playoff team. Let's beat up on a team that we're better than, all right, and take care of business. And they did. Now, you fly out to Miami. They got in later than you did. They played a 7:05 game last night in New York. They got in later than you goddamn did, and you're getting your doors blown off 10-3 in must-win time. If you want to change who you are, you beat the Marlins in September. You got to beat the Nationals in September. You're gonna beat up on the bad teams if you want to be a playoff team. You have to. You can't let a team like this take 2 or 3 from you. You cannot. It's unacceptable. And I know there's still games left. You're running out of time. If you want to be a playoff team, you take care of the games of the teams you should beat. You beat the teams that you should beat. Simple as that. You take care of your business. This isn't taking care of business 10-3. I know it's 1 game. I get it. But now it makes the next 2 must-wins to get to where you want to get to. And I agree with Wayne. I'm not settling for a wild card. It's winning the division for me. But I agree. I think they're going to win this division. And I don't know why, because we haven't. We've been inconsistent. We started to play better baseball recently. Winners of what? 6 in a row we got to.
Yes.
All right, winners of 6 in a row before losing. I would have loved. I said I would love them to get to 8 when I talked about it last week. Like, hey, you got to get to 8. You got to go 6-0 because you're going to Milwaukee, and you could lose 2 or 3 there, right? 500 isn't good enough. So if you take 2 or 3 from the Marlins, lose 2 or 3 from there, now you're sitting 500 again, right, boys? That's not where you want to be. You got to play over 500. That's why it's almost like sweeps. You got sweep. But that's out of the question now. So, take 2 or 3, and then we'll go from there. But yeah, that's how I feel, boys. I still think they can sneak their way in here somehow.
Yeah, I feel kind of the same way. I mean, the remaining teams that they go against, obviously, we have the Marlins series still going on. It's going to be Brewers, Rockies, Cubs, Orioles, and the Pirates. So, I mean, it's like you're in church, right? You can either choose the wine or the bread. They hand it right to you. It's right there. Just grab it. Either the wine or the bread. So I'm going to agree because I just don't want to have the conversation. Because if they don't make the postseason, that's a decade, boys. We're talking about a decade. A decade
of misses.
Because
if you have any sort of presence from all your picks, you're winning this division right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right, of all them picks, high picks, you have any presence to them, you're winning the division.
Yeah, absolutely. And we've talked about it at nauseum, right? With the amount of money that's on this roster and the amount of talent, I use it in quotes, talent. Like, obviously, we have talented players, but they're not showing it right now. I mean, obviously, we're coming off 6 wins in a row, but we laid an egg tonight, which, again, is bound to happen. You're not going to sweep the rest of the season. That's just not realistic.
No, but tonight's not a night you can get your doors blown off either.
No, I agree with you. Absolutely.
Because it's who you're playing. It's location, location, and it's who you're playing, right? And if you're playing, like, some other team and they beat you tonight, okay. But this team's owned you in September. Yeah. They've owned you in September for 2 years now, if not longer. I'm just saying for 2 years they've owned us. And they're the reason why we didn't make the postseason. The Marlins are the reason that we did not make the postseason for the last 2 fucking years. So you got to go change that. This isn't the start I'm looking for down there. If you lose a 5-4 game, maybe it's a different conversation. 10-3 scares the fuck out of me. 10-3 tells me, we might lose 2 or 3 to them. That's why it's so that's why it's so impactful. Pete, you know I'm right. You know I'm right. This is bad. And if they lose 2 out of 3 from them, then my poll question disagree because they're the same old frauds. I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt that they'll go take care of business the rest of the series. But right now they look like the same old frauds in September. Okay? Same old frauds. I love Aaron Nola, but it's the same issue in September. He pitched great against San Diego. That was August. Now we're in September. The 5th inning has killed him. And besides that, he's pitched extremely well. But they can't be the same old guys, per se, or team in September. And this has nothing to do with Nola. He's not pitching tonight. But, I'm just making the point of our September collapses. Put it all on Gabe.
Yep.
I know I did, and I stand by it. But players play, baby.
Yep.
Sorry. Go ahead, Jake. Finish what you're saying, Pete.
Yeah, it's and I'll direct it right over to you, Pete. After this, it's just the thought of not making the playoffs for a decade, or the possibility, I should say, because the season's not over yet, of not making the playoffs for a decade. What happens? What happens after? After do we get rid of everybody? Do we fire Joe Girardi too? Because right now it's just and we've said it for a couple months. The other guy in San Francisco is doing a hell of a job, and I can't knock the guy right now because obviously it was a joke here, but he's doing a great job.
Where's my baby oil?
It's working over there, Pete. The coconut oil is working over there. Go ahead,
guys.
So where do you agree or disagree?
I love you both, but it's not just a no. It's an hell no. Are we watching the same baseball team? It's like you're in this abusive relationship and you just can't realize the signs. No, it's going to be different this time. I swear. This is the same team. This is the 4th straight year where heading into September, we have the momentum and we're ready to turn it all around. And we shit the bed. Aaron Nola is still going to be the same guy. Fuck you, Oakley. Yeah, right? He's gonna explode. The whole team is gonna implode. Bryce Harper is not enough to carry this whole team on his back, and we have an easy as shit schedule. But didn't we just get our asses whooped by the Diamondbacks? The Diamondbacks.
Yeah, I mean, when that happened, I was like, okay, I'm done with them. This is ridiculous. Yeah. And then credit to them, they started playing better baseball, and B teams are supposed to beat.
Yeah.
All right. And then when you win 6 in a row, you pull yourself, they pull you back in, right? And here we are, pulled back in. Do I understand exactly what you're saying? Yeah, I agree with all the signs, Pete, right? Like you brought up. Every sign I agree with. Like sometimes the signs are there, right? 7-3 in our last 10, but the signs are there. Forget the Diamondbacks. To me, it's like, okay.
Marlins.
Whatever. These son of a bitches. When are you going to beat them? When are you going to beat them? Like we expect, okay, Baltimore, that should be a sweep. There's series that, I know it's hard to win every game in baseball, but with this time of year, there become series where they become must sweeps. Washington was one of them. All right? We're not necessarily in a must sweep versus Miami, but we're in a must 2 out of 3. Okay? A must 2 out of 3.
It's embarrassing that we keep losing to the team that tore down Miami's stadium because of how good they swore this team was going to be. Those frauds, we get our asses kicked by those guys.
Yeah, I get it.
In a fucking Showtime TV show.
Get all your hopes and dreams just shattered.
Roll up to you, because it ain't there no more.
Yeah.
Rob Post says the schedule. Here's the strength of schedule remaining for each team. Mets 497, Braves 42, Phillies 462. And, that's factual. Mm-hmm. But part of it is okay, you had the easier schedule. And I don't base a lot off of it, but then you got to go win the division. Then you got to go win the damn division. Red Sand chiming in. What's good, fellas? Just jumping on. This Phillies team is fraudulent. I'd have more confidence if Hoskins Pat was in the lineup and a little more consistent against shitty teams. We beat. I agree with you, Red. I never thought that I would agree that Reese Hoskins is such a big of a loss as he is.
Yeah, he's one of our best players this season.
I get it, okay, but there's times he's about a 220 in this lineup too.
Yeah.
So you don't realize how important the bat is to the lineup and how it fills it out.
Until he's not there.
But at the time when he went out, he was leading the team in RBIs, leading the team in home runs. So I mean, those things are factual. So it becomes a big loss. But the other side of it, this team defensively just doesn't play good enough defense. I mean, tonight again, you look at tonight, why it's 10-3, bad defense again. Yep. And if you're not a good defensive team and you're not sound, right, and the little things, you don't win divisions.
There's a reason why Alec Bohm is in the minors.
Yep. Yeah, Verling's doing something. He's been hitting since coming up. And Benny said, can't even count on them beating the O's. They swept our ass last year. Yeah.
Those are some fun games.
Ethan said, what's up, fellas? Marlins won't fuck us up now. But the last series we play at Miami, totally Phillies to go up a game on the Braves and they get swept by the Marlins. Yeah. Or you go 4-6 versus them, right? Which isn't good enough. It's not good enough. You can switch 6-4.
I'll bet whatever you want that we won't have a winning record against the Marlins for the rest of the season.
And that's why you disagree, right?
Yep. They own us. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I've watched us for 4 years now get our asses beat by these frauds. Like, and in reality, we're the frauds. Like, we're supposed to be this up-and-coming team, stupid money. We're supposed to be this amazing baseball team. We fucking suck.
Yeah.
No, we do.
Look, man, I've been watching this team since 2001. I'm a diehard when it comes to baseball. I live and breathe. It's my favorite sport in the world. I could watch a 40-inning baseball game and I'm good to go. But
Hold on.
Man.
I'm sorry. I have to cut you off, Pete. Because this is bigger than us, right? This is bigger. Yeah. So let's get it going.
Be great today.
Matt, welcome, my brother. Brand new A2D member. We can't thank you enough for signing up. Now win some money from Nate and Willie Vegas, and we have more people doing picks coming too. We have more of that coming for you. So we're not done with adding people giving you picks, and then now you get discounted A2D merch. You get 20% off A2D merch. You get 20% off of all campus. And anytime you want to call in, the phone lines, air quote, are always open for you. And so, guys, let's have more. Let's have more. Billy Dobbins. I haven't seen Billy. Matt, thank you though. Right, we appreciate you. Oh yeah, I've seen Billy before. I didn't know Billy became a member.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
Did I miss you become a member, Billy? Whatever. He said the Phillies never beat the Marlins. He's 100% right. 100% right. But Matt, that's awesome. Matt, Billy, if you are a new member, thank you so much. I know you've been in the chat plenty. And he said it's frustrating. It's frustrating watching the team play down the competition. Billy, I couldn't agree with you more. And when the bigger thing is like you're better than them, and when they play you, they do the little things right, even though they don't all year. But when they play you, they do, and you don't. And if you ask anybody that knows baseball, they're going to tell you, "Hey, if I do all the little things right, I make the easy plays, right?
Yep.
I'm going to be in a ball game. I'm going to be in a ball game."
Watching them play the Marlins is like watching the Eagles play the Lions. You're just watching. It's like, how did this happen? Like, they're the freaking Lions.
Yep.
And yet somehow, some way, that ass whooping comes.
End up losing.
Boys,
I'm still not over Thanksgiving.
Chat. I'll be right back. I got to make my picks.
Yeah, no problem.
I'm still not. That was the first game in my football watching career that I quit at halftime. My grandfather comes in. He's like, "Oh, Pete, how's the game going?" "Turned it off, Pop. I turned it off."
Let's see. There was a comment I was seeing here earlier. Here it is. Daly had a question. To answer Jake's question, if they miss the playoffs again, you shake up the roster as best you can. I know there isn't a ton of quality on this roster. You do the best you can and maybe bring in free agents. But like I hear you. I hear you, Bri. I hear you. But
more match.
What can you do when your owner doesn't want to go over the luxury tax for whatever reason? And
Meanwhile, the Dodgers are like, what's the luxury tax?
Yeah, what's the luxury tax? Same thing with New York. It just makes no sense. It makes no sense to me because I feel like we're damned if you do, damned if you don't. You can blow up this roster, but then it even exacerbates the issue even more that we're not going to the postseason again for another 10 years. So because this team can't draft. I mean, I get it. Dombrowski.
I would trade everything for a Super Bowl.
Yeah,
we did. Every other team sucks but them. Got one Super Bowl and like every other team. It's like Space Jam, man. Every other team got their like talent taken for that one Eagles Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. Benny asked a good question too. What's up with Gibson? Feels every third game he pitches, he gets shelled. Yeah, and I feel like that's just baseball. Sometimes it's just you're not going to be hot every game.
He's been pretty good, honestly.
For the majority, For the majority, since he's been here in a Phillies uniform, yeah.
Like, honestly, for my third or fourth starter, I can handle that. Like, it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Billy, let's be honest. If we had Gibson at the start of the season, this is a completely different team.
Yeah, and Billy says it right here. The problem is with the rebuild is the horrible farm system. Yeah, and
I will give Dombrowski credit for firing awful scouts and bringing in better ones. So.
Yeah, and like I was touching on earlier, Pete, was like he shook up the front office. Okay, maybe they'll go over the DR a little bit. Maybe just take a look. Weather's nice over there.
I've actually really liked
from the DR
for what it's worth, and it's probably not worth much, but I've actually liked their last two drafts.
Have you?
Yes.
Okay.
Like, I can actually look at it and be like, okay, that's around where guys were projected, as opposed to other drafts where it's like, what do you mean? This guy's like 15 picks off where you're supposed to pick him.
Mm-hmm. Benny also says, my concern is how strong this upcoming free agency class is, even if the Phillies want to make a move.
I mean, it's not like anyone wants to come here unless you're giving them like $50 billion.
I just don't know what you do. And that's my big concern. If they don't make the playoffs this season for a decade, like I touched on earlier, for a decade, it will be a decade since this team has made the playoffs. I don't know what you do. Because whether you blow up the roster, move some guys around, trade some guys, you're screwed either way, in my opinion. You're screwed either way. You're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. And again, next season's a new season, new hopes and whatever, but it's the same shit, I feel, with this baseball team. Like, we get hot at the beginning, we get relatively warm in the beginning, in the middle we kind of struggle, and then towards the tail end, we'll get a little hot streak again, and then right at the end, we just collapse. And I feel like I've been watching that now since, oh my God, the past 4 or 5 years. Pete also says, yo, fam. What's up, Pete?
What's up? Sexy name, just saying.
Yeah, I just don't. I really don't know what you do with this team. I really have no clue.
I do. You change the channel.
Yeah.
I think, Jake, to that question earlier is now you have to go over the luxury tax. I know you don't want to, but now you're in a position where you have to overspend money to win.
Mm-hmm.
That's the position you put yourself into.
Pay to win.
You want to win? You go sign a Chris Bryant. You go sign another top of the line starter. You have to not. You don't even have the farm system the Dodgers do, and the Dodgers spend a shit ton of money. You need
so much fun having him on this team.
You need other studs in baseball in this lineup, right? So that's what you do, or you break it all up, and then what? You're going to wait another decade to win. So I mean, no, you got to continue to try to develop and change your farm system and get more talent through there, more of a pipeline, and then overspend money. You want to pack your park? You want October baseball, right? Like legitimate October baseball, then you got to overspend people. Okay, you are in a top 5 market in goddamn baseball. It's a flat out fucking disgrace that has been a decade and this team hasn't been to the postseason. That's what we're going on, right? Or at least 9 years now, going on 10. A decade for a top 5 market in baseball where you can spend whatever you want to spend. Are we okay? Are we freaking okay around here? It's not like there's a salary cap where you can't go over it, right? That's one thing. Oh, you're just in purgatory. You stink, right? Okay? You can spend whatever you want, and you've had numerous top 10 picks. Numerous. And I know it's baseball, and I know it's hard. But are we okay with this? And a guy who won't go over the luxury tax, boys?
Yeah.
We're talking about a guy who was not going over the luxury tax. I told you a million times. You signed JT Realmuto for way too much money.
Mm-hmm.
Way too much money, like to act like he's going to be your other bat, because he's struggled this year at the plate. That kills you. And it's fine. Give Realmuto a ton of money. You have to. But then it can't end with him, is my point.
Mm-hmm.
Can't end with stupid money with Bryce and JT and two guys. No, dude. You got to go get a Chris Bryant. You might got to go get a Sterling Marte, right? You got to go spend stupid money. You get Bryant, you get Marte, and then you need another damn arm. That's stupid money. That's hey, we're really trying to win.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't. Matthew, what's up, brother?
So,
Ethan, Ruben Amaro Jr. in the booth equals loss.
yeah, who cares? I mean,
see, Benny, that's fine with stop playing short over Didi next year, right? Maybe you move Didi to third, right? Maybe you do something like that because you have him for another year. I'm okay with that. All right, I'm okay with that. But then you got to go sign a guy like Sterling Marte. Andrew McCutcheon's in here. So maybe even Chris Bryant to play left field, right? And your outfield, literally, you want to spend stupid money, has to be Bryant, Marte, and freaking Bryce Harper if you want to win. Yep. Okay, I'm good with Gene Segura playing second. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with Reese being back, right? I'm fine with Realmuto behind the plate. You want to win? That's how you go do it.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I don't even care if you don't go address pitching. You can bring Ian Kennedy back. Let him be your closer. I don't give a shit. Because now I'm going to mash baseballs.
Yep.
I got a legitimate stupid money, murderer's row type lineup.
Yep. But it just depends. It depends. Will the owner go over the luxury tax?
He won't.
No, he won't.
I told you when it all happened, like that the stupid money was Machado and Harper, or Harper and Machado. It wasn't just Harper. That's not stupid money.
I would have done that all day long. Are you kidding me?
This season playoff right now, if you have both, and Realmuto.
Oh, sure.
Because what happens is guys are going to get banged up in baseball. But if you have a great lineup, you can get away with losing the guy for a game or two. I mean, losing one or two guys at a time. You can get away with it. You can get away with it. Like you can have a Dubal come off your bench. That's a good bat to have off your bench, right? You can bring Brett Miller back off your bench. There's two lefties off your bench, and then you can get maybe Marshawn's up as one of your righties next year, and then somebody else. So your bench can be fine. Alec Boehm can be up and be off your bench for all I care, right? So you have some young guy coming off your pine, whatever. But you need to have your 1 through 8's got a rake. And I don't got many outs in that lineup that I just told you.
No.
What's up, Don?
What's up, Don?
Love you, brother. Red saying, can you imagine in October with Phillies baseball and Eagles football feels like forever? Because it has.
Yeah,
Red, it has.
Been quite a while.
Too long. Top 5 market in baseball. I'm going to continue to say it. Top 5 market in baseball, and we're going on. We're at 9. We're going on possibly 10.
Yep.
Possibly 10.
The last time the Phillies were in the playoffs, I was still dating my ex-fiance, so and that was a decade ago.
Just to give you some perspective.
Yeah, that's a long fucking time ago.
Yeah.
Tyler, she back to school and working 2 jobs, so same thing with like Johnny. It's just tough for them right now.
Johnny is not here, which means he is disqualified for a second straight week. I just wanted to put that out there. I just wanted to say, I'm counting until he returns. Every time he's not here, it's a loss.
It's a loss.
Yeah, and Billy, they can't even make trades, he says, because they have nothing worthwhile down at the farm. Yep. And who's that on? So you struggled to spend money or go over your luxury tax, and you don't have the young guys to fill in those gaps.
Nope.
Which equals an average team. Which equals a team that probably won't make the postseason, even though I think they will. Because I just want to have hope, right? I just want to have hope.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Marte's a great defender in center, and I mean, I think Brian would be fine in left field. I'm not overly worried about that.
I wouldn't mind Bryant. I mean, we'll see. I'm not going to get my hopes up. That
I know a certain guy
overspend.
who would be excited about him.
Who?
Bryce Harper, yeah.
Yeah, Bryce, man. This is boy. This
Yeah,
is
Bryce would
homie.
be excited.
Well, I mean, that's what you got to do too, though.
The Bash Brothers.
I mean, you got to do that. I mean, I'm not just saying Chris Bryant. You got to do both. It's got to be Bryant and Marte, right? It's got to be a double dip of spending stupid money. Okay, can't be one. You move Didi to third.
We already spent stupid money, Tom. I'm sorry.
You move Didi to third for 1 year, which I think he'll do better at, and then you put Stott at short, and there's your young player to go around all these veterans where he can be a little bit more relaxed, but he's got to be great defensively, right? I mean, you can come up and not swing it early on, okay? You can in that lineup per se, but then you got to be A+ defensively because you're up my middle, right? You're up my middle.
Where do you put Bohm? Like, honestly, I'm not putting him at first base. I'm putting Hoskins at first base.
Yeah, of course. I'm bringing him off my bench.
That was my favorite. That's my favorite take from this year. Is everyone's like, you got to put Bohm at first base. Hoskins doesn't deserve it, man. He's bad defensively.
Yeah, they both haven't looked great at first base, but Alec Bohm just.
Do I even need to bring up Alec Bohm's like 42 errors this year?
Yeah, no. That whole mess.
He had more errors at first base than Reese has had like the last 3 years combined.
Here's a question. Hypothetical, obviously.
Hold on.
But
both are terrible defensive first basemen, so I don't even want to stop trying to make it like Reese's fucking Gold Glover.
But when Bohm is that fucking bad, he looks like a Gold Glover.
I guess that's where we're at now.
Yeah,
I guess that's where we're at.
What was your question, Jake?
But hypothetically, if the money's right, would you bring McCutchen back for another year? I know his contract's up this year. Would you bring him back?
Depends on the contract.
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
Absolutely not, because I'm going to go get Bryant and I'm going to go get Marte. Now, would I settle if you brought McCutchen back and you got Marte? Okay.
Oh, sure, yeah.
All right, I'll be okay with it. I don't love it. I think you're like halfway in. You got to be all in. Now, if you got Marte and a great, a top of the line starter too, okay. I can deal with you. You got to spend stupid money on two things this offseason. Two things. It can either be two fielding positions, right? Maybe if you want to go two great arms and go that direction, but I would prefer 1-1, really. 1-1. And if you don't go 1-1, then you got to go two positional, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because you still have Wheeler, Nola, and hopefully Eflin's back next year.
Yeah.
So you can sort of still piecemeal that, right? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's a lot of holes. A lot of holes, boys.
A lot
Still
of
holes when you spend stupid money, air quote.
It's a mess.
Would you bring him back, Jake?
Like I said earlier, it depends on the money. But like you said, Tom, if you bring like Marte or Brian in, sure. Yeah, I'll definitely bring him in. But again, it depends on how much money his agent's asking for and how much the Phillies are willing.
Why can't I give them both 150?
I mean, I'd be all for it. But we'll see.
What else do you do?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You're going to bring McCutchen back? We're going to bring McCutchen back? We're going to do that? At his age and his production? I'm not doing that. Nobody can sell me on that anymore. I didn't like it when they signed him to this one. I didn't love it.
There's a lot of money.
Ethan, I'm not worried about him being up now, but I'm good with him being up next year. If you
it's a playoff race, and the what will most likely happen, he'll come up here and he'll start hitting like 240, and we're like, what's going on?
Yep, that's happening.
Completely different.
Yep, I'm not doing that. Like he's finding the minors right now and bringing it up next year.
Yeah,
fellas, what's more of a reality for the Phillies winning the division or getting the second wild card? Honestly, I would say the division.
Yeah.
Just because you're not chasing. Hold on, let me make sure. I feel like before I left from Florida, they were chasing a couple teams. Yeah, because you have three teams. Now you're all right there with each other, but you have three teams instead of the division where you just have one. I feel like that's a better chance.
Yeah.
Hill says, what kind of contract do you think Bryant gets? Got to be 200 plus at least. What do you guys think?
Probably something like that.
Yeah, so somewhere in that ballpark, I would think. Anyway, because he's what? How old is he? 30.
He's 29.
Oh, is he 29? I thought he was
He's
30.
30 in January, so he's going to be 30 before the start of next season. I don't think he gets 200 million plus. I think he gets a 4-year deal around 150. If you go 150 divided by 4, that's $37 million a year. I mean, I think he's like a 4-year 125 guy, right? 125 divided by 4, $31 million a year.
Okay.
So I mean, that's what I think. And then Marte's what? I think they're both around the 150 area, 125, 150. Marte might be younger. Let me confirm. I think he is younger by not by.
Marte is 32.
Oh, he's fucking old. See now, Marte
he turns 33 in October.
Okay, so yeah, so I mean that's a 33-year-old guy. So I mean, so then you got to go. You give him 2 years on an average of like maybe 28 million.
Yeah,
25. 25.
I would say 25 is more realistic. I think
2 years 50.
Is that gone?
No,
it's not. No, it's not.
So I mean, there's like options right there. Now I'm not looking and diving into free agency. I'm sure there's more guys available. You know what I mean? So, but come on, guys, that's not crazy.
No, it's not. I mean, if that's all it takes, then yeah, sign me up all day. But you know how it is in free agency; they try and get the most money they can out of you.
Colin, he might be, and he's Nick Castellanos has really turned himself into a good baseball player. I'm going to Cincinnati now. It's a great ballpark to hit in. You know, great ballpark to hit in. Let me look at these ML free agents in 2022. I mean, I can't believe we're doing this. I mean, you guys can dive into Bauer.
Trevor Bauer.
Man. I mean, okay, you got this is a rattle you off some Greinke, Bauer, Verlander, Arenado, Kershaw, Scherzer, JD Martinez, Blackman, Kevin Gausman, Marcus Stroman, Johnny Cueto. So you got some older arms, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah, wow.
Castellanos is a free agent. Kenley Jansen's a free agent. Freddie Freeman's a free agent.
Can you imagine that if they grabbed Freeman?
Ooh,
Kyle Seager's a free agent. Charlie Morton's a free agent. Brandon Belt. Man, Corey Seager's a free agent too.
Seager, wow.
Nelson Cruz just rakes. Conforto, Pollock, Jackie Bradley Jr., Carlos Correa, free agent. Javi Baez, free agent. Trevor Rosenthal, Corey Kluber, Brad Hand. I mean, there's a ton of names, guys.
Wow.
I mean, ton of names that are free agents next year. Ton of names. I mean, I can scroll Speedo Joe Kelly in sweeps like this. 40-year-old Adam Rainwright. Right behind him, 39-year-old Jay Happ. Robbie Ray, free agent, lefty. That's a name. That's interesting. 30 years old, right? That I like to dabble in. So there's a ton. Profar, Escobar, Eddie Rosario. I mean, dude, there's Chris Archer.
Really like me some Corey Seager.
Anthony Rizzo's a free agent.
Oh, is he? Oh.
Archie Bradley's a free agent.
Yep.
It's throwing Marte at 33 is a free agent. Hector Neris is.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay.
So, I mean, we got some guys coming off the books, and Ian Kennedy is a free agent. So, I mean, there's a lot out there, I think. I mean, just looking through that, guys, I think there's a ton out there.
That's a loaded class.
More than I thought, right?
Yeah, a lot more than I thought. And is that it?
Jose Alvarez. He's in San Francisco. So, the Phillies lose 10-3. Ugly. Done. It doesn't matter how much money we got, you know, because they can.
Oh, there's a pussy.
They can overspend. How about Stroman? Benny, I would take Stroman. I would spend money on 3 guys. See, that's me. I'm going to spending 3 pieces. And maybe 4. Like, I'm in on Kenley Jansen.
Yeah.
I like Marcus Stroman.
I love Marcus Stroman.
I'm in on Marte.
I'm just
Freeman's
here. I'm here for the modern day Bash Brothers. Let's get this. Except here's the thing: they don't do steroids and they don't hate each other.
True.
Yeah.
I didn't see Chris Bryant on this list though anywhere.
I think they just assume he's just going to re-sign and
No, because they don't do this here. Because Arenado's on the list.
Okay.
Maybe he has an option.
No.
Oh, somebody look it up for me.
Let's see. Contracts.
Yeah, right. Did he sign and I didn't know?
Let's see here.
I don't know.
Yeah, he's he's an unrestricted free agent in 2022.
Okay. Jansen, Bryant, Seager. Yeah, that's fun. That's fun, Wayne. Yeah, Bo Seager. Is Bob Seager available for the Phillies? Bo Seager brothers are free agents though.
Yep.
Troy says we already have 5 starters. We move Ranger back to the bullpen for a free agent.
Sure.
I mean, we have 4. We have 4. I mean, yeah, you would move guys to the pen. Sure. Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Tristan, that's a good question. I mean, do we think Harper will be here for 13 years? I think
we still
go ahead, Jake. Yeah.
If we still struggle like we are, yeah, there's no doubt in my mind he'll ask for a trade because I just don't like the idea of wasting a guy like Bryce Harper in his prime. I just hate that idea.
Hold on, I'm back up, boys.
All right. Yeah, my whole thing with Bryce Harper, if we continue to struggle and we keep missing playoff games, and Pete, you can attest to this too, to where we just continuously miss playoff games and we have the same struggles every year that we've been having the past couple of years. It would not surprise me if Bryce Harper would want out of his not out of his contract.
Like, take your shitty socks elsewhere, asshole. Fuck the Fanatic. I don't like the tropics.
Yeah. I don't like the idea of him asking for a trade, but it's popped in my mind before. It's definitely popped in my mind before.
Yeah. It's pathetic. We suck.
But
I hate it.
It's bad. It's bad.
At least we have the Eagles to be excited about.
Yeah. We'll see how week 1 goes.
Yep.
We'll see how week 1 goes because the first 6 weeks.
I mean, the best thing that ever happened to us is that Julio was gone.
Yeah, but they still have Calvin Ridley.
If Julio was still there, I predicted each receiver, the receiving trio of Pitts, Julio, and Ridley were going to have 100 yards each and a pair of touchdowns each.
Yeah, but they still have Ridley and Pitts is going to be a problem. He's going to be a problem. Let's see what else we got here in comments. Let's see. Ethan also says apparently Phillies are leaders for a good Venezuelan prospect.
I'll fucking believe it when I see it.
Yeah, I'll
scout?
see it.
Tom Arnone? That's the only fucking way I believe it. Unless it says Thomas Arnone as the lead scout for a player that's not an American, I don't fucking believe it.
Troy, don't do that to me. I could see Harper join Bryant in San Francisco.
I hope you tear your ACL, sir.
That would be just the ultimate slap to the face. Troy, that's oh my god. Could you imagine? He has Gabe Kapler here.
If you have a wife, I hope she cheats on you.
He goes right back to Gabe. Oh my god. Could you imagine that headline?
I would.
Oh my god.
Can you imagine the WIP morning show? Oh my God, Rhea, can you believe this?
Yeah. Matt also said, doesn't Bryce Harper have a no trade clause in his contract? He does, but again, they can always get out of it. But I think they have to.
You can waive it.
Yeah, you can always waive it with any contract. You can always waive it. It doesn't mean they can't be. I mean, obviously, it says they can't be traded, but they've been waived before. So if a guy really wants out, he'll get out.
Yay. We saw it. It's so great. I love it.
Yeah.
That
Right.
Super Bowl, man.
It's funny, too, when you think about it, too, Pete, to where if you remember that year, if I remember correctly, I think of all the other teams were pretty good, too, our Super Bowl year, if I remember correctly.
I would have blew as many guys you put in front of me for that win. At that point in time,
Yeah.
dicks aplenty would have been popping off. That's how bad I wanted that.
Tori went for 6. I think it was 5 for 6 this week. Lost her bet tonight. Ugh, Tori's
You know,
upset.
bet on the
Disagree. I was gonna say she was only betting on the Phillies. So only betting on the Phillies.
The opposite of the Phillies. If they're not there, that's what happened to me. I'll bet on the Phillies to lose and they'll fucking win.
Philly's gonna Philly. Yeah, that's not wrong.
That's
Philly's gonna Philly. I don't. It's just sad to think about because
that user's thing made me laugh.
Oh, he's been here for a while. He's always here for a good laugh. But yeah, I mean, this game leaves a bad taste in my mouth. Obviously, when you come off
every Phillies game leaves a bad taste in my mouth.
Yeah, especially when it's against the Miami Marlins. It's never. I can never have a vote of confidence, especially when it's against as piss poor of a team as the Marlins are. But always kill us. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's something in the water. Maybe someone else dove into the Schuylkill. Who knows? Who knows? What a mess. What a mess this organization is. Now, let's play hypothetical, Pete.
Oh, joy.
Theoretically,
can I not be myself in this hypothetical?
What'd you say?
Can I be like anyone else?
Yeah, right. But say hypothetically they lose. Like they don't make the playoffs again. What do you think happens?
Absolutely nothing.
You don't think they make a move or anything like that? You don't think no?
Nope. Nobody gets traded.
Okay.
A bunch of scouts are going to get traded. Mm-hmm. They're going to make some trades to get players, and that's it. Nothing's happening. Like this is because here's the thing. You expect me to believe that with this owner, he will willingly admit that he was wrong with Bryce Harper and JT Realmuto and Gene Segura.
Yeah.
Have fun with that. Also, does your dick shoot lasers and do supermodels want to have sex with you in this world? Like, because I want to live in that world. Like, you have Taylor Swift's number 2 in this world because I'd like to get it.
Yeah.
I'll tell you again,
Matt.
when you got a guy like this throwing too, you forgot to mention this earlier, ground ball guy, that's even more reason you got to make the routine plays in the infield.
Yep.
Has ground ball thrower, has ground ball pitcher, has no one who can fucking feel a ground ball.
Bullpens will suck. Don't let them fool you. Maybe if we lost the division, we'll actually get upgrades. There's a point to that, right? I mean, I'm not telling you you're not wrong. It puts even more pressure on them if they don't make the postseason. But as a fan, I don't want that. I want you to make the postseason and then realize internally, self-evaluate, and say, okay, we're still not where we want to be, though. I'd rather have it that way. Now, I don't know if we can get it both ways.
No, probably not.
Probably not.
Knowing this owner, probably not. Matt, I agree with you. I totally agree with you.
Such a big game tonight, dude. I said they need to win 8 in a row again. And tonight would have been 7. Tomorrow would have been 8. And then, okay, you can give up that last one. But then at that point, they really need to go win 9 in a row. Yeah. It's hard to do. I get it. You're going to cough up games. Now, tomorrow is like must-watch TV, boys. Tomorrow's must-watch TV. So we've had one A2D member, new one since we started the show, and that's fucking awesome. So let's get another one, okay? Yeah. $9.99 a month, right? We'll drop the link in there. It should be pinned in the comments. It might not be. If it's not, Jake, just drop it in there under your handle.
I'll try.
But $9.99 a month, and you get appearances on shows. Remember, when we live streams, we're going to start what's it called on? What's the they do it on ESPN where they give like the point systems around the horn. We're gonna have our own like ATD around the horn.
Yes. I can't wait for that. That's gonna be so fun.
Yeah, really fun. And then Money Pop Podcast picks, Willie Vegas picks. So, and I said there's more people doing picks coming. So come on in, become a goddamn member. Also, before I forget, I don't want to forget about them. Our great friends over at Manscaped, and you can get 20% off and free shipping with the code A2D at manscaped.com. Unlock your confidence and always use the right tools for the job with Manscaped. Head to toe taken care of. Head to toe. Everything.
You know who doesn't use Manscaped?
Who?
John Middleton.
Doesn't. No.
There's no balls down there, boys.
Nothing to shave up on. You know what I mean? Nothing to shave up on.
It's just like a picture of gone fishing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Gone fishing. Yep.
Let me get through a couple more of these.
Gone tootin' for my AP Bio fans.
All right, I just put it in there.
Yep. So the member link has been dropped for anybody over on YouTube or goes over there. Become a member. Not only do you support us for $9.99 a month, you get so many other things. Discounted A2D merch. I'm doing the jersey giveaways. I'm back home now. I'm back home from my month-long hiatus in Florida. So I got all these jerseys here. I'm going to start giving them away. I've already given one away to John. So I'm going to give more away. So become a member. Not only do you get the jerseys, you get the discounts, and then you make money off of Nate and Willie Vegas, and then you're making money. It's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. Guarantee you're making money if you follow them and do it the right way. What up, Pop?
What's up, Pop?
Miami has been a damn number. I don't get it. Yeah, we started off the show with that, Pop. We talked about that. You know, you want to change who you are. You handle business against a team that is beating your doors off the last 2 years in September.
Mm-hmm.
You just do it.
Yep. And I think we've talked about it ad nauseum for, I feel like 4 to 5 years now. It's the same thing. It's the same thing against the Marlins every year. And when is it going to change? That's the real question. When is that going to change?
I don't know.
Never. We suck.
I don't know when it happens, when it changes without spending a ton of money, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just don't know.
To develop a farm system that could possibly help.
Yeah, I mean that's the easy answer, right?
Tom, did you hear we're looking at a Venezuelan prospect? And I just want to know, are you the new scout for the Phillies? Because there's no way we're looking elsewhere unless you're the scout.
No, they did not hire me in that role, and they probably could have because I would love to
It's
go.
an unofficial role then.
Love to go to the Dominican, maybe not Venezuela, but I would love to go. Would love to go to the Dominican.
Bobby Abreu, what are you talking about?
Another one of our A2D members, Jassy. What's up, brother?
Jesse.
So what's up, guys? Philly's stanking it up tonight. Yep, it was another.
Who would have
Another
thought?
one. Now you become the phone guy, right? Like, hold on. How the Braves doing? Right? Because when you don't take care of business, is what you become.
Yeah.
This is what you become. Nobody wants to become this. But credit. Listen, they won 6 in a row before this. Give them credit for that at least. 4-3 Rockies going top 7. I do miss the MLB package I had in Florida. That was glorious, where you could have every game up on once.
Well, you're also poolside, so there's also that.
There's a lot of positives down there. Thinking about doing it, dude. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Do it.
I don't know. But then you're like, where you
got a
traveling?
lot of shit over here too, though. Yeah.
Yeah, but where are you traveling to?
Right.
In 2021, you can live wherever you want. You can live anywhere in the world. I can move to Dominican and run A2D radio. That ain't a problem. In reality, right? In reality, I can do it anywhere.
Well, with the technology we have today, yeah, absolutely.
I'm a flight away too. Like I'm a flight away. I'm right there. Or in Florida, I'm a drive away because I'll do it in one day.
Fucking crazy.
Right? Did it yesterday, Pete? Yesterday. 7-month-old
on the plane ticket.
7-month-old. No, it's not even that. If I can get somewhere, I'm driving there. Right?
Okay.
I fly when
If the choice is driving 15 hours or being baked in a 4-hour COVID-induced plane, I'm driving fucking 15 hours every day of the week, baby.
Thank you. I didn't want to say that on air, but that was a big part of my decision.
Come on, man. Like,
You're
not about
in a
me.
flying.
I got a 6-month-old. I'm not putting him on a fucking flight. Are you kidding me?
Right.
And any pediatrician I asked, right, I got different answers from. So now I got my
That's
answer.
how you know. That's how you know you can't be fucking with that.
I got my answer. I got different answers from everybody. So my answer is I can drive there. I'm driving there. And I've always felt like that. I'll fly to Florida. I've flown to Florida plenty of times. But the others,
when you get more than 3 baby doctors who can't agree on something, that's when you know shit's bad.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm just not putting him on a flight. If it was just me and Len, I'll fly. Right. But it's not. So we drove it, and I'm a pimp. And when we went down there, we left at 10:30 a.m. Hear this out. Or 10 a.m. Okay. Hit an hour and a half of traffic right when we got to Del Memorial Bridge because there was an accident. All right. Right when we started our trip. And then to answer the COVID question again, Pete, right? I could have stayed in, there was no hotels in Georgia. And I got an alert on my phone when I got into Jacksonville that it was a hot spot. And I'm like, I can't stay here. I can't fucking stay. You're telling me not to stay here. My phone's telling me you probably don't want to stay around Jacksonville. So I'm like, you know what? I'm 4.5 hours away. And I didn't get there to 5:30 a.m. Drove myself too.
Proud of you, man. I'm like so proud of you. Like,
no, because certain dudes would be like, "No, I'll fucking risk it, man. Don't worry about it."
Oh, what? Like to stay in there?
Yeah, and I'm like, mm-mm. See, that's my old man. That's what he would do. He'd be like, yeah, fuck it, we're leaving. Let's go.
Yeah, my dad's the same way. My dad's like, I'm driving the whole way. You know what I mean? He's like, I'm not staying over. I'll fall.
Hey, no, my dad, when he went to North Carolina to go pick up my dog from like this thoroughbred breeder, he rented his own plane. He rented like a plane where there was only gonna be like 10 people on it.
I like that though, but I would never fly in a plane that only fits 10.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I mean, I got about no.
It's a big ass plane.
Like I'll tell you too, if I went to like out west again, I'm not flying out west. I'll drive the whole country. I'll drive the whole goddamn country before I fly out.
You sounded really much like my dad.
Look, I'll fly where I got to, Pete. I'll fly to the islands, baby. I'll fly to.
That's what he wanted to do. He wanted to be like, you know what? Won't we all get in like a Winnebago? We just drive all around the country together. And I'm like, I will kill you by state 4.
Yeah, I did. I did. Let me confirm that. I did. I did want to kill him, even though he's the best. I wanted to kill him. But at the end of the day, it was one of the best experiences that I've had. I've seen so many stuff like Sonoma, Arizona. Like there's so many places out there. You're like, holy shit, I'd rather live here. So, you know, but I'll fly where I got to. That's how I look at it. I fly where I got to fly.
Yep.
I was representing down there. My shirt never came off. I never took my A2D shirt off. Everywhere I go, I wear it. Plus,
did you have your Travis Fulgham shirt?
No, I left that out. I got heat for the Gardner Minshew, but that's like a no-brainer, dude. That's like marketing.
Dude, that's instant cash. I don't care what anyone says. That mustache will make us like 100 shirts. I don't give a fuck what anyone says.
Yeah, like I mean, I'm not, and then I thought the, Sycamore High would be a good one.
That's hilarious.
But like, here's the thing: like, Minshew is like the ultimate like Philly type of athlete. Like, hard nosed, thinks he's better than everyone. Baller mustache. I'm a star there. I'll fuck everyone else up. Let's get this done. Like, that's who he is. Like,
Mets won. I take it. I mean, they're not out of it per se either. I mean, they're 5 out. So both lose tonight. They're 4.
Were the thumbs up or down? I want to know.
Mets are up 5-2 in the top of the 10th against the Nationals.
I'll tell you this, Wayne. You don't got to buy a jersey. You become an A2D member. I got jersey giveaways, and I'll give you, and you'll be our winner this week. But you got to come become an A2D member over on YouTube, and I'll give you the jersey. $9.99 a month. I got Embiid. I got Kobe. I got Harper. You name the one you want. I got a Maxi, I think. I do have a Maxi.
That might be going out of style.
No, I got a Ben. If you want Ben, I got Ben. I got him.
Wouldn't be buying stock in that Maxi jersey, folks.
He's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
If he ends up going, I'm going to lose my
money. Who's his agent? And if his agent is Rich Paul, he ain't staying.
Jake, drop that link in there again. Maybe Wayne will go over. Become a member on YouTube.
Doing it right now.
All you gotta do. Come on, Wayne. Come on. Come win some money, baby. Come win some money. Our next 2 guys, next 2 members. We'll do it differently than that. Next member. Moata's their starting left tackle, right? I mean,
yeah, right. That's another great found by Howie.
Don, maybe you'll win the Kobe, Don, or maybe I'll be getting something else for you, baby. All right, maybe I got something else coming for you,
like a Jared Goff jersey,
Mr. K. Cunningham.
Can't wait for that Jared Goff jersey.
Minshew not pooping for 2 weeks comment because second isn't the option is why Philly will love.
I mean,
yeah, Jesse. Yep.
He's the third string quarterback, so I mean, okay.
Well, Philly loves third string quarterbacks too.
They do.
Yeah.
But he's a person.
People got mad at me last season because I literally was telling people, I said, it doesn't matter that it's Jalen Hurts. It would literally be anyone, and they would love him. They're like, I'm like, you could have signed like Kaepernick or Joe Flacco or like fucking whoever, and they went, this is the greatest quarterback of all time. You don't understand how amazing this is. We called Mark Sanchez the Sanchez.
Mark Sanchez.
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, but these two are good backups, though. They're solid.
I'm not saying they're not.
But
It doesn't matter who it is. We'll always be like, this guy's fine, but like, look at that backup just sitting there.
Hopefully,
not doing anything.
Hopefully, we don't have to do that, Pete. Hopefully,
I hope not.
Hopefully, the starter plays great, okay, or good enough. The Phillies 2.5 out of the wild card now, and you got to see how these other teams do. And right now, 2 out of the division from the Braves, 4-3 Rockies, now bottom 7. So come on, Colorado, get us some more. Frank says, "What up, Frank?" He says, "Why did Phillies reel us in at the worst times? I'm ready to be disappointed again." And that's how the feeling.
An abusive relationship, man.
Yeah. That's how it should feel after a loss like this. Ethan mentioned back up and will be a backup if needed. I agree, Ethan. I think that's why he was brought in. And I don't care about 6th-round picks. With the potential loss, you starting. Yep. And Marky, this is a great comment because this is what I mentioned.
That's exactly what he is.
That's what Minshew is for. Yep.
That's what I mentioned in my video I did too. Is that you don't know. You don't want to put yourself in that situation where if 2 of your guys can't play, well now you have a third where most teams only have 2. So
you have a quality backup in Minshew.
Yep.
I think he's gonna end up being like McCown, where he's just not even with the team. He's just like chilling somewhere.
Yeah, I mean Minshew's serviceable. I think his numbers in 2 years. I think he's 37 touchdowns and 11 picks.
Yeah,
guy doesn't throw picks if he needs to be called up. So I mean, he's not going to be like an elite player.
Really? We were winning games, and I heard, "Oh man, Nick Foles needs to start," or "We miss Nick Foles," or it doesn't matter. Like we went, what were we like 5-2 before Foles went down in 2014, and I still heard, maybe we should give Mark Sanchez a chance.
That was what against the Texans, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it was the Texans. He broke his collarbone.
Yeah, but most people, if you're winning, they're not talking about your backup.
Yeah,
right,
but like
exactly.
Always a select few of assholes. I get it.
Philly's obsessive, compulsive fetish for the backup quarterback knows no bounds.
Mm-hmm.
No, I mean I get you.
Like it's never. I mean, there's always the weird people. Like, for what? What's he gonna do? Give Jalen Hurts ice cream?
Cam Newton's available.
I like that argument. Let's get the guy who had more interceptions than touchdowns. That's a great idea.
Well, and the thing is with Cam too, like, and people obviously this is a sensitive topic, but he's not getting the vaccine, so that's going to play into him possibly signing or not signing with another team as well.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm fine.
Look, when you have less touchdowns and wins than Tyrod Taylor going on like 5 or 6 years, I'm good with you. You go do whatever you need to do elsewhere.
Yeah, he's not what he was anymore. That's the thing. He's not what he was anymore.
Completely agree. I got no time for that. And then it means my quarterback isn't successful, right? My starter, and I got no time for that. So I'm trying to win football games.
Jalen Hurts is my QB1.
This team's going to win this division in terms of the Eagles. We're going to have plenty of Friday nights where we're sitting here talking birds.
Can't wait.
I agree. Nobody in 2017 when we were 11-2 we're talking about a backup.
Yeah.
So that is true. You
were 11 and you were like consistently winning.
That's what I said to you. If we're winning football games, nobody talks about the backup. The second the backup gets brought up is if we go 0-1, 0-2, right? This year, I'm talking about this year, you're going to start hearing it.
I think the only time you don't hear, even if you're winning, you can still hear it, if your quarterback is playing at an MVP level, then they don't talk about it.
Yeah.
That's the only time I had not heard the backup discussion.
Yeah.
Listen, you only hear about it when the backup has had like any success in the league too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, gotta go pick, boys. Hold on, I'm up on my pick.
All good.
See you guys in a minute. In a minute.
But the other thing is too, fam. Speaking of the regular season, we will be doing live reactions to regular season games. Week 1, we'll be doing it throughout the whole season. Maybe the playoffs if
I'm just saying is that we should have a A2D day where we go to an Eagles game.
I mean, I'd be down.
I'd be down. You know,
I'd be down. But that's a whole event. I'm sure we'd love to tailgate with the fam. That'd be fun. I'd be all for that. Love to be all for that.
Who wants to buy me a ticket? Let's make it happen. I'm sorry. Eagles tickets are way too fucking expensive.
Oh, I agree with you, Pete. And
I went just for shits and giggles because 2 years ago I attended my first ever football game, Browns versus Jets, super fun. And then my buddy won tickets for my first ever Eagles game, Week 16 against the Cowboys.
In the what do you call it? When? What was the year?
2019.
Oh, okay.
Week 16.
Oh Lord.
The Sidney Jones tap down.
Oh,
great!
God.
Oh my God, it was literally amazing.
He's with he got traded to Seattle, right? Yeah, he got traded to Seattle.
And then Wilkerson or Willsboro, whatever the fuck his name is, Witherspoon got traded
Witherspoon,
to the Steelers.
Yeah.
That's great. Have fun getting butt fucked on national television by Odell and Landry and Peoples-Jones.
Yeah, and my whole thing with the link, and again, I think it's maybe because I worked there for, what was it, 5 years? But anyway, when it comes to the link compared to other football stadiums in the NFL, it's not that great.
Have you been to MetLife Stadium?
Have I been to MetLife?
Because you clearly you haven't. If you're dissing the link.
I mean, I've driven past MetLife. That's nothing to write home about either.
It's the ugliest and the dirtiest place I've ever been to in my life. We sat up at the top, and there's nothing but flies everywhere because they have old luminescent lights from like the 70s that attract all the bugs. I literally have pictures where it's nothing but like garbage right outside their stadium.
Yeah, I believe it. I definitely believe it.
It was also the most confusing game I've ever been to, where it was literally just it was a Jets-Browns game. But literally, there's just 90% of the fans that were Giant fans were in Odell jerseys. It was very confusing.
Yeah, that doesn't shock me either. And that's the weird thing, too, when you talk or when you have to share a stadium with like another team. I just think that's weird, in my personal opinion.
I mean, yeah.
Like, I'm just talking, like, from football. Like, obviously, other teams do it, like Flyers share with Sixers. I get that. But when you're talking about, like, professional football teams, how they have their own stadium and some have to share, I can't. Matthew also says, worst stadium I've ever been visited was FedEx Field. It was a complete dump. The crowd makeup was 75% Eagles fans. Yeah, that doesn't shock me either. That doesn't shock me. Well, from what I understand, too, if I remember correctly, from at least videos I've seen and what have people told me, it's like in the middle of the forest, FedEx Field. It's like in the middle of the woods. So I don't know.
Redneck Central over there.
Oh, I believe it. Well, where are they specifically? Because it's not
Washington.
It's not DC. Yeah, but it's not DC, right? It's like it's like a little ways over. But
basically.
Yeah. Football's starting soon though.
Whoa! Do we play next week?
We play on Sunday.
Next Sunday?
Yes. Not 2 days from now, but next Sunday. The season starts
late.
I know. It feels like it starts late this year. It feels like it starts late this year.
Who's ready to watch the Cowboys lose on Thursday?
Oh my God. I can't wait.
You bet like $6,000 on Brady. Let's go, baby.
Well, I might be going to that.
Can I just laugh at that he's complaining? He's like, oh man, the defense is they're hand tied too much. The offense gets away with too much. You are the small ball motherfucker who's going to be up in the referee's face when they call it on the defensive side. Stop lying, Brady. Mm-hmm. Giant pussy. What What do you mean they called offensive pass interference? That's bullshit.
Yeah. I might be going to that game too, the Eagles-Bucks. I might be going to that one.
Eagles,
but
see, I would do that. Like I was really interested in going to some games, but it's just like it's like $200 a ticket.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Ridiculous.
Well, especially after they won the Super Bowl, they've gotten even crazier.
Like they're like, oh man, we really want fans in the stadium. Oh, you're gonna lower ticket prices and get more fans back in the stadium, right? No, we're gonna increase ticket prices.
Yeah.
You want water? It's $18.45.
Oh, I never buy the water, and they sell you Dasani there too. That's how they get you. So you buy more water, so you get freaking dehydrated.
Is he even playing week 1? Is that a thing?
He's full go for week 1. They said it.
Is he though?
I mean, as of right now, yeah. But I know where you're coming from, Pete, with his shoulder. If his shoulder's a question mark, you can say he's full go, but is he No, I know what you're saying. I know exactly what you're saying. And that's going to be the question mark for Dak Prescott this year, right? And that's why I stayed away from him this year in fantasy, because I don't know where.
Hey, remember when they gave an injured linebacker $80 million?
Yeah.
Good times.
Billy Dobbins says, worst stadium I've ever been to is the Oakland Coliseum. Now that made every stadium in the league look like the Taj Mahal.
Didn't that stadium collapse though?
I've heard horror stories about that stadium. So I mean, the stadium was around for, I think, since what, the third? I could be wrong. Since the 30s, I think.
It was the NFL. It was literally the NFL version of the Vet.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, because it was the multi-purpose stadium, right? Yeah. Yeah, I heard stories about rats walking by, like when crowds are in the stadium, and ugh. Jesse says he's got Dak and Stafford. Now Stafford's going to be.
I would start Stafford. I would start Stafford.
Stafford's going to be.
You're not
very.
Dak's not doing shit on that Bucs defense. Have fun with that.
Yeah. Well, like Stafford's.
That's going to be
for whatever reason.
That's 3-pick minimum game for him.
Well, for whatever reason in fantasy this year, Stafford's just not getting drafted. He's either going very late, which I expect at his age and at his point in his career. But I think he's going to have a very, very good year.
I'll call it right now. He's a top 5 MVP candidate.
Ooh, I like that. I mean, he has the weapons to do it. Sure.
I told this to people. I tell this to people all the time, and I think I'm a crazy person. I said Matt Stafford is going to go to the Hall of Fame.
Oh, he absolutely is. Yeah.
And people are like, how can you say that? I said his name's literally fucking Matt Stat Patford. Okay, like.
Mm-hmm.
When he goes up to his ceremony, Calvin Johnson literally should stand there and hold half of the trophy.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like he only gets half of the jacket on the left side, and then Calvin Johnson gets it on the right side.
Yeah, I remember those days.
No, because literally half of his touchdowns are from Calvin.
Yeah, well, Calvin Johnson's also a top 3 wide receiver all time.
No, he's
so
not.
you can't not.
No,
I think I think he's right there. At least top 5.
I only
top 5.
No, I only have him top 5. He didn't play enough.
That's fair.
I'm sorry. You put him over Julio? Like guys like Julio?
Like in his prime, I'm talking about. I'll put him over Julio in his prime. Absolutely, I'll put him over Julio.
What prime? Like 2 years?
Well, I'm just saying. I'm talking prime for both of these guys. But both are.
Julio had like a 6-year prime where he was just fucking guys up.
Yeah, Julio's still good. I don't care what anybody says. Julio's still good. He just wanted out of Atlanta, and I can't really blame him.
Who doesn't?
Yeah. I mean, Atlanta's at least respectable compared to when you're talking about wasted Hall of Fame careers with Calvin Johnson, Barry Sanders, and potentially Matthew Stafford when you talk about the Detroit Lions.
Man, he's going to light it the fuck up in L.A.
I think so, too. I really think so. And
are you kidding me? He's like, wait, so I get weapons and a coach who knows how to run plays? What is this?
Yeah. There you go, Benny. There you go.
I see you. No.
I'll put him over Julio. But you know what, Pete? Watch this happen, too. And I feel like it's going to.
Julio,
watch the age-old Deshaun Jackson have a completely healthy year.
I already called that. All right,
I know it's a long shot. Like he's home.
I'm calling it right now on A2D. Deshaun Jackson has like 1,000 yards and like 8 touchdowns. I'll call it right now.
Just because it's just gonna.
Because it's just the most Philly thing ever.
It absolutely. Thank you. Yep. Exactly. It's the most Philly thing ever. You think the guy's done?
I've
you
never
get rid of him. You send him somewhere else, and he has a phenomenal year.
I outgrew my hatred of Deshaun Jackson, but when he did that fucking somersault into the end zone,
and then he got hurt.
You cocksucking son of a bitch.
I knew it as soon as it happened when he didn't see him in for like the second half.
I was just like, I hate you so much.
Like, there he is. He's hurt again. But then I remember the first year we got him back against Washington. He scored his 2 touchdowns. I'm like, let's go.
Remember when we traded him and did not take the wide receiver from the Bucks who had way better numbers?
Yeah.
Ah, memories.
Let's see. Julio. Jesse says 1,800 yards, 9 touchdowns in 5 games is why Dak's starting for me. As long as he plays, he starts. Yeah. But it just depends on how long you can.
Yeah, it's easy to put up. It's easy to put up yards when you're down like 40-0 in like 3 straight games.
Yeah. That defense is going to be an issue.
But that's what's like. No one knows how to pad stats quite like Dak Prescott.
Yep, always from behind. I feel.
Yeah, his last 2 years from behind. They're like, look at his numbers. I said, yeah. I said, I also know what the fucking score was in the game.
Yeah, late fourth quarter.
We're like, he was amazing in Green Bay. I said, yeah. He also had like a 30-point loss.
Yeah, exactly.
Fair point, Jesse. Fair point. Points are points. Don't discriminate.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like for every like 300-yard 3 TD game, he's gonna have like one where he has like 6 interceptions. So it's just like,
sure, yeah,
it's gonna like balance it out.
All right, boys. So where is Ben? Is Ben going to be here, or is he going to be somewhere else?
He's gonna start the season here, so I can get my jersey, and then Johnny can cry like a little girl.
Let me pull up,
and then he can leave. Then we can trade him the second day.
Let me pull up where is it? The Charles Barkley quote from yesterday, because he said it fantastic. So let me get this straight. And again, this is Charles Barkley yesterday on 97.5. Let me get this straight. We liked you enough to give you $200 million. The only thing we ask you is to be good. Excuse me. The only thing we ask is you be a good basketball player. We're saying shoot the ball, and he's mad and he wants to leave town. And that's total BS, which is a fact. But I don't get where Ben comes off coming to be like, I only want to go to California teams.
If you believe that's true, yeah.
What are we doing?
If you believe it's true.
Yeah. If you believe it's true, but...
So is he here, Jake, or is he not?
I mean, I can see scenarios where he's not here, but at the same time, just because obviously it's Philadelphia and Daryl Morey still has a high asking price for Ben, unless something out of left field happens, I still think he's here. I really do. As much as I don't want him to be, and as much I don't think he should be here.
He's here. Okay.
Yeah, I think he's here. I think
I can hear John punching the wall right now.
I could see him being here, right?
Yeah,
I can absolutely see him being here. Just since you guys went that way, disagree radio, I'll go the other way. I don't think he's here. I'm not saying that he definitely wants out of here per se, but when there's smoke, there's fire with it. I think he's a pussy. I think he's the softest NBA basketball player I've ever witnessed and watched mentally. Okay. And then goes and does this gym stuff again in the off season. Wants to play like that. I'm over it. Give me back something worth the value. And I'll say that we can still get value for him, even though he wants out. So that's what it comes down to. But I see the scenario totally where he's here. But I also see the scenario where he's not. And I'm leaning towards him not being here. Like 60-40, right?
Yeah.
I'm saying like 60-40 him not being here. And I'm okay with it. But give me back the right deal.
Yep.
right? Give me back the right deal. I'll settle, not settle, but I'll take a De'Aaron Fox now.
Yeah,
right.
I'll take a De'Aaron.
Like, what is Golden State giving me? I don't want to dabble in their nonsense, their extra stuff, right? If I'm not getting Steph Curry, I'm not playing this game with you. So, Portland, right? West Coast at least enough for them. Portland's another one where we're Dame's there. Yeah, but I don't know if that's even realistic now.
Yeah.
Just because I don't know where this stands. And we're starting a season soon, guys. We're in September now. It's right here.
Yep.
Basketball's right here.
Yep.
When does the season start, though? Christmas?
Let me double check. I think it's something like that. Yeah, hold on. Let me see.
Feel like
schedule is preseason. I don't care about preseason. Don't show me preseason. Get that out of here. Let me see.
Well, when does the preseason start?
Preseason starts October 7th.
Okay, so they got to be playing in November.
Yeah.
So when's the opener?
Let's see.
Gotta be November.
Just mix it all together. Sixers regular season schedule. Here we go.
Red, I would not take McCollum straight up. No.
Nope.
But I don't know what else you're gonna give me but McCollum. You know what I mean? I'll go dabble with Indiana and Levert, Brogdon, some other things if it came down to it, right? If it came down to it, where it's like if this isn't gonna, he's not coming back. There's no chance. I'll go there. I don't want to, but I'll settle. That's my worst settling of what I've heard out there.
So,
I don't like that deal that much. Give me Fox. Give me somebody. Give me somebody who can handle the basketball. Not that Brogdon and Levert can't. Brogdon, Levert, and Maxey make us really deep for sure. At the guard position, which is nice, and Seth, right? So I mean, you got depth there, which I enjoy.
We're gonna get Steph. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Don't tease me. Don't tease me.
We're gonna get Steph, and we're just gonna shoot 60% from three every night. It's all good.
Yeah. We Splash Brothers.
So we start the regular season October 20th against the Pelicans.
October 20th.
That's what it says. October 20th.
I'll be too busy blowing Jalen Hurts by that point.
That's what it says on here on Google.
Right with you.
Right.
I'll be on my knees, zippers open. I'm like, wait, the Sixers are on? Nah, I'm good. Jalen Hurts is on the MVP quest. Sorry, Sixers. Go in the corner.
How do we trade when a player goes public? I don't know. I don't know. Workout videos? I mean, I don't know.
I don't know.
Listen, do I think we lost leverage? No, I think essentially both lose leverage.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because you limit where you can go then.
Yeah.
Because you limit if a team's going to do a deal with a team because they think that they have you over the coals. I don't think in the NBA when it comes to good players, which I think majority of the NBA thinks he is, right, or thinks he has the ability to be elite per se, but I don't think his leverage changed because he says he wants out totally. Again, I think that's a leverage on both sides, right? I just think that starts the ball of getting out of somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how you take it back either, if it's true, right?
Yeah.
I don't know how you take it back and you come play here either.
Well, and that's the whole thing, with this whole situation that it snowballed into the circus that it snowballed into. You have local news stations taking shots at Ben now.
Oh,
that's how bad. Yep. That's how bad it is. But to be fair, that video was fantastic.
Guy says there's Ben Simmons leaving town. It's amazing
because
he bumped his head
floating down the Schuylkill.
Yeah, because he bumped his head. Wayne, become a member, baby. Jake, drop the link in there again for Wayne. The copy.
I got you, Wayne.
Copy paste. I told you, I got you on a jersey, Wayne. You name it, we got it.
Yeah, we got you.
First time listener, Seals. Have you guys ever talked about the Nick Foles statue of Doug Peterson's last game?
No, never. No, we don't do that.
No, we talked about the Nick being a stupid statue, but Doug. Yeah. I mean, you want to give Doug a statue for being the first head coach to win a Super Bowl? Go be my guest, right?
Right.
I'll give Doug Peterson a statue for throwing that game to get me Devonta Smith in the first round pick.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Marky, the downside to trading Ben is his team defense greatly affected. Oh, absolutely. We talked
Mhm.
about that.
Come on, Danny Green's going to defend. You didn't hear? He's great.
Shut the fuck up, Pete, because he is a good defender. All right, but you can't not shoot for 4 straight fourth quarters or 5 fourth quarters. You can't not do that to be great in the NBA. God damn it!
I'm ready. I want to trade him too, but like,
you know where the stars are with 6 minutes left in basketball games on. You're like, oh, there's the best player on their team. There's one of the best players on their team. Because those guys affect offensive games too. You can be both, right? You can be a great defender and have a pulse offensively.
Mhm.
I wish I could have found his pulse. I don't know where it is.
It's a fucking joke. The goddamn joke. Goddamn joke.
Yeah, God, if he does come back, and I realistically, I
just
hope he
want him
doesn't.
here long enough to collect my jersey. That's really
Oh, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad.
Do you want him back, Pete? Though
I mean,
you're a stain.
if he actually wants to put in work and show me I'm wrong after supporting his ass for all this time, sure. But my whole thing is, I just don't want to trade him because that's the most Philly thing ever, where you're just, well, what are you gonna give me? DeAndre Jordan in the second round pick. Fucking fantastic. Let's take that so we don't need Ben Simmons anymore. And there will be motherfuckers who will tell me with a straight face, I'd do that deal. I'd do it.
I don't pay attention to those people. Wayne, I got you on the 3X. Become a member. Send me your address, and I will get you the Moana 3X, baby.
But
done and done.
At the end of the day, Pete, to what you were touching on as far as the trade goes, there's not going to be a trade with Ben Simmons that happens, in my opinion, to where we're happy with it. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, okay, maybe I don't love the trade, but there has to be enough value to be okay, I get it, and not just a bunch of stiffs.
He did the super chat. We'll take the super chat, Wayne.
Appreciate the
link in there, Jake. Get the link in there.
I put it in there 3 times. I just put it in 2 seconds ago.
I have so
coming up on my end.
It's not. I don't know why it's not.
I can't feel it.
Super chat.
Man.
Thank you, Wayne.
Yeah, I put it in here 3 times. I have it right here. I'll send screenshots to you. I got screenshots. Does it not let me just post the link?
I think you're lying.
I'm not. I don't know why. I'm trying to. Let me disconnect from my Wi-Fi. Maybe that's the issue.
I don't agree that he's a bad defender, though. Red, I don't agree with that. I think depending on the matchup, you can make him look like a bad defender, right? Like he shouldn't be covering Trae Young. Billy, Ben expands all his energy on the defensive side of the ball, but gives you nothing offensively. Yeah, I mean, you can do both. Kawhi's done both, right? Like there's guys that we watched you both. MJ's done. I mean, I know it's Mike, but Mike's done both. Whatever you think we think of LeBron James at times, LeBron's done both. So I mean, I don't buy it. Not that you're saying that, Billy. Not that you're saying it. You can't be non-existent, right? And that's what it comes down to. Matt, I do a jersey. We're going to do jersey giveaways once a week, brother. Once a week, we'll be giving jersey giveaways. And if we get more and more members, if we get up to 50, I'm going to start doing jersey giveaways twice a week. So, just depends on all about how many members we get. We have 40 right now. So, waiting for Wayne. Wayne could be 41. 41 Moana jersey. I know you donated $4.99 too, so I got you on the Moana jersey.
So for whatever reason, it's not going through. So Wayne, what you can do if you're on our YouTube, just go down in the description and the link's right there. It's in big bold letters. Become a member. I sent the picture to you, Tom, just to show you I'm not crazy.
Jesse, I don't know how they keep them, and they're going to have to deal with the comedy show. I have no idea. It's got to be the biggest marketing spin of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Biggest marketing spin of all time. The season's starting. Hold on. I'm up, boys.
All right.
My favorite thing so far is well, how can they keep him? By keeping him.
Yeah, I was gonna say they don't trade him. That's how they do it.
Very simple.
And again,
how do you explain it?
Well,
here's our 3-time All-Star Rookie of the Year and Defensive Player of the Year runner-up. Yeah. There you go. That's it. That's their spin.
Yeah.
Look, the team that won almost 60 games together. There you go.
Yeah. I mean, there's definitely a bunch of ways you can do it, right? But this is going to have to be one of the best marketing schemes that the world has ever seen to try and convince the fans. And regardless of what they do, it's not going to happen.
Look, Ben got a
accept
ball
Ben coming
transplant in the offseason. He tried Manscaped, all right? He's different now.
Yeah.
Rich Paul is dating Adele, okay? Maybe she taught him how to roll in the deep.
Yeah, Sam, I'm with you. Give me Tease as the starter if Ben doesn't come back. I'm right there with you.
Oh my God, that's oh my.
I'm right here with you.
Unless Matisse is like,
or not
hey
Matisse.
guys,
not
look,
Matisse,
I started
Maxey,
shooting
I'm sorry.
38% from three.
Yeah, no, I'd rather have. I'm sorry, I was thinking Maxey. Good Lord, I was getting them mixed up. I'd rather have. Give me Maxey. Yeah, I'll take Maxey. But
Sure, I guess.
I mean,
I don't know.
Tease needs
If
to.
he's gone, then I guess Maxey. It's Maxey and
it would have to be. It would have to be Maxey's job.
It'd have to be Maxey and Curry.
Correct. But I mean,
Yeah,
if Tease develops an offensive game, because purely Tease is a defensive player.
Cool. Like I tell people all the time, I said, because people are like, oh, Matisse can do everything Ben can do. I said, yeah, except put double-digit points.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, Matisse could score that many points as Ben Simmons. I said, no, he fucking can't.
Yeah.
Like, he starts.
Yeah. Billy also says, in my lifetime, I've seen Chamberlain traded, Moses traded, Barkley traded, Iverson traded, and none of those trades did the Sixers win that.
To be fair, Moses was older, Iverson was older, and
Iverson was older.
And Barkley was a jackass at the time. So,
but I get Billy's point. I understand Billy's point.
Chamberlain was like the only one still in his prime.
Well, that's because it's low hanging fruit, Jesse. I'm right there with you. And for people listening on audio, Jesse says ESPN is going to jack off every time Philly boos Ben. Yeah, absolutely. They do it every time we boo. They do it anytime we boo anything. Anytime we boo anything, like, oh, look at the Philly fans at it.
We're scumbags. You didn't know that?
Yeah, that's just the national perspective. They think it's a funny joke, and whatever. You deal with it. Whatever. It's no big deal. Let's see here. What else?
Yankee fans pour beer on Quiffley's wife. They're saints.
Uh-oh, Pete. Guess who's entered the chat?
No.
Nobody's just checking in. This is Johnny, by the way. Finally, Ben going to be gone. Hopefully.
Who is that? Is this supposed to be someone I know?
Johnny, yeah, it's Johnny.
Hey, Johnny, you're losing. You're down 2-0.
According to Pete for not being here, so you're already.
Yep, you're forfeited yet again. I'm sorry. Buzzy Sports, really?
Ben's done for. Sorry about this.
Really? All I know is that Jimmy Butler got spanked last year. That's all I know. For someone who worked really hard, he actually worked really hard about getting eliminated in the first round.
Yeah.
That was the best 4-0 spot I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm. Jesse also says, I just don't want Ben to stay. Then the circus is going to be bigger.
There's going to be a circus if he leaves, too. So it's just like.
No, but I hear you, Jesse. I completely hear you. It's going to be a circus whether he comes or goes, but especially if he stays, it's going to be an even worse circus. So I don't know.
I love a little fun. I love it. Let's make it happen. Let's let him stay.
I mean, I'm all for chaos. I'm down to watch it. I'm down to watch the circus unfold.
Listen here, I'm the same motherfucker who said let's just draft Trey Lance in the first round and watch the world burn. Okay.
Yeah. I'm with you. Let's see. Yeah, Billy took Suns. Yeah, Barkley took Suns to the finals. Yeah,
he did.
He didn't finish, but no, I get your point, Billy. Barkley was a phenomenal player, and if people remember,
he was also a scumbag on the Sixers.
Yeah, if anyone remembers correctly, he did that thing where he gained weight, so the Sixers wouldn't draft him, but they drafted him. They drafted him anyway.
20 pounds, so they wouldn't draft him.
They drafted him anyway.
I ain't cheering for any motherfucker who put someone through a plate glass window.
Buzzy, what up, brother? Yeah, Johnny's not. Johnny. We'll see how Johnny feels. He's gonna feel great after it. Wrote out Ramon.
Disqualified.
Says Maxey looks more like a starting two guard than a point. Nah, I think he's more of a point.
He looks like a star there if Ben Simmons ain't there, because otherwise he's on the bench.
Yeah.
I ain't starting him over Curry. You crazy?
I'm sending you. I'm trying to drop. I'll drop the link in there, Wayne, right now. Hold on. Hold on. Let the guy go to work. Let the guy go to work for you.
I don't know why the hell my link's not going up.
Your inferior
Wow.
technology.
Yeah, clearly. I don't know what the hell it is.
We call that an issue on our end.
Yep.
God damn it.
I'll send you the link real quick.
So what's your percent? Okay. Oh, let me grab the link here. What would you guys do if he's back and you're at the game? You're at the game. He's back. Are you boo burden?
No, he's on my
No.
team.
No, I'm not a big boo guy, but it's because the fans are going to do that themselves.
Woo!
I'm just going to look
Johnny's
at
going to be Johnny's going to be outside the stadium with signs boycotting. He's going to he's going to do like a Homer hunger strike where he's like tied to the gates. It's like no one gets to go in. The fence here.
Yeah, why the
I'm doing great, boss. Feel good, brother. I had a nice month of some great vitamin D, right? Some great Florida sun. Felt good. Feels good. Now I got to come back, and here we go with the cold coming soon. You know what I mean? Here we go. Yeah, Curry would be better off the bench if you could do that if you were deeper, right? I mean, I think he gets exposed on the defense side of the ball. We saw that, like you said, against Atlanta. If he's back, San says it means he has heart. Okay.
Sure. Yeah, let's go with that. Yeah, that's the thing.
Good thought process, I guess.
Yeah. He watched the replacements where he's like, you need miles and miles of heart.
Well, either that or, I mean, he likes his cars too much to lose money. So.
And there's the link. I put it in there for you.
He does just want to win. That is true.
End,
I like what he said earlier in the week. He's like, I remember 2 years ago where Philly fans told me they want me traded. That was fun. Because that's
Rockies beat the Braves, Matt just said.
Woo!
Has a popped up
like
one.
It's like this loss never happened.
Mm-hmm. Maybe that's what it is. Hold on.
Maybe you got the wrong link.
No, because it's right. It's right. I'm looking at it right here. It works on your end. Let me see. Open. What the fuck?
Not opening.
Hold on. So that's the link that was in the description anyway. Hold on. Let me go to.
Good times. Yeah, good times. I don't know. We're going to try it again.
I don't know why it won't be there if it's not working. Hold on a minute. Let me do the one because we put up a post today about it. So if that one doesn't work, this one should definitely work then. So let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one works. All right.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Send me this one, Jake.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is, Jesse. It's a pain in the fucking ass. No, you don't, Jess. We're copy pasting links.
It looks like the same link though. That's weird. Why does it work on Facebook? But it doesn't. That makes no sense.
It's working on Facebook.
It works on Facebook. Yeah, I just clicked on it. Took me right there. Hold
on, I got it.
Let's see.
I got the one right off YouTube. Or right off Twitter. See if this one works. Let's try this one, fam. Here we go again.
Modern technology. You gotta love it. Because on Facebook, yep, takes me right there on Facebook.
We'll drop it in the Facebook, then you can go there.
Yeah.
I think it works, though. The one I just put in. Yup, it's the one. It's the one. We're back, baby. We're back. Colorado. Who's in Colorado? Wayne? How you like it in Colorado, Wayne? I don't know. I hate fucking Jersey. You know what I mean? I'm starting to hate New Jersey.
What's not to hate?
There's a lot of taxes. High taxes are a thing.
I mean, yeah, remember, if I get Anthony Edwards, I'll do a lot, but I'm not getting Anthony Edwards. Yeah, Billy, I'm waiting for the push-ups, babe. Well, push-ups in the driveway.
You would never.
One out.
Then sit-ups.
Jesse goes to school in Colorado. Where? What school, Jesse? What school you go to?
You.
Right, beautiful Colorado.
Oh, it's probably sweet.
Probably very high up there.
A little bit. Yeah, I've heard that too. Thank you, Pete. Yeah, I've heard it's nice over there, though, in Colorado. I've heard it's real nice.
It's nice a lot of places besides Jersey, Jake.
Yeah, besides the East Coast, I've kind of
Well,
noticed
listen,
that.
wherever you're watching us at on YouTube, we only got 20 likes tonight, and I feel like we need more. Pound the goddamn like button for us at least. All right, become an A2D member. Wayne, did you see the link right above you? It works. Wayne, are you moving there? Are you moving to Florida? It says the weather is great. Heading to Florida in a month. Born in Philly. Come on, Wayne. Come to member. I want to ring the bell tonight for you and get the jersey going. Get the jersey going. Yeah, we rock with T.O. You're right. You're true.
Yep, still rock with T.O. Got a T.O.
Yep.
I literally got a T.O. jersey for Christmas 2 years
That's
ago.
my guy.
And
That's
it was
my guy.
I literally get made fun of in my family for loving.
I love T.O. I don't care what anybody says. He's one of my all-time favorites. One of my all-time favorites.
Fuck 5.
Well, University of
absolutely.
Colorado Boulder. Nice. Nice.
There you go.
Dick Boulder.
What are you studying, Jess?
Hopefully tits.
Well, that's a given study. Pound the like, Pete. Let's go. Let's go.
That's included.
That's a double major right there.
Oh, that's included in the fine print in your tuition fee. That's what that is.
Also subscribe. Also subscribe. Don't just hit the like. Subscribe to the
It was
channel.
included in my community college education, but somehow lacking in my Rutgers education.
All right, Maul. I'll get them in and give you one on the giveaways. I got you, baby. I got all you guys. There's 40 members. Wayne's going to be 41, and you're all going to be given jerseys.
Nah, he's a Cowboys fan. Just give him a Quincy Jones jersey.
Quincy. Lee County.
Get Quincy Carter. Is that it?
Because there's 17 shares on this platform. So, you might not love us, but you're going to love somebody.
Yes, sir.
Got everything. All right, boys. Well, anybody got any closing remarks tonight?
Get a playoff win first.
Yeah. Phillies just don't disappoint tomorrow. The rest of the series, I should say. Don't disappoint the rest of the series. But they probably will.
Tomorrow's a big game. Tomorrow's
Yes,
a
sir.
big game. Yeah, Kyle, they could have been one game out.
And my mother could have been my father. So,
We'll see.
Mhm.
Tomorrow's a big one. Yeah, I don't know why the link is, Wayne. Go over to Facebook. I'm going to drop the link in there.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
Absolute insanity. That simple that YouTube wants to be cute with their own link. It's your own link.
Weird.
I just dropped in the YouTube chat. So see if it works over there. What Billy say? Hanging with you guys tonight took my mind off my RV getting beat by Williamstown.
Where in Jersey are you?
Oh, well, he's by Rancocas Valley then.
Yep.
I can't wait, Jesse. Now he said not to be home run Eagles are set at wide receiver, but draft Brendan Rice. No, I mean we're not.
No, we're going to draft Chris Olave. Clearly,
we are not set at anything.
No.
Far from set.
I mean, that final 53 I wasn't a fan of, especially at wide receiver, but
I'm fine with it because your first two got to be great. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
First two got to be great. So anything after that is house money. I always looked at it like that.
If he was as good as everyone said he was, he would have made the team.
Yep.
Great. He's not good. Looking to buy or sell a home, looking for a career change. Contact our guy Alan Foy, eXp Realty, 302-682-8820. The best in the business. Tell Alan we sent you. And again, looking buy, sell, or just looking for a change in career. So options. Contact our guy, Alan Foy. Let him know we sent you. 302-682-8820. Wherever you get your podcasts. Okay, wherever you get your podcasts, go over. Go over. Be a subscriber to everywhere we're at. Give us some 5 stars. That's a bummer. All right, well, come in again, Wayne. We're live all the time, baby. Come in again on any show, and they'll drop the link in for you, even if we're not on. All right? I'm on 4 a week, so you're bound to see me. Jesse, thanks, brother. Billy, Matt, a new member. It worked for Matt, right?
I don't know. I guess it's just people's phones. I don't know.
Nah, it's weird.
That's weird.
Jesse, Billy, Martian, Wayne, Molly, Seals, Kyle coming in late, Red Sand, Ramon. Who am I missing? Don earlier was in here.
Yeah.
Stan was in here. Buzzy Sports. Wayne Miller. I don't know if I said his name yet. Troy. Troy was in. Troy H. So I think I gave all my shout outs. Christian Cordero. Way earlier on. I really scrolled up there. He said Yankees, Phillies, World Series. I don't know about that one. I mean, maybe Yankees fans are like, yeah, for them because they got a chance. But
right.
I don't know. Let's make the playoffs first before we start getting on there. Wayne, my next show is Sunday night. Agree to disagree. Agree to disagree. Got some big news coming though. A2D is going to be doing a guest spot on Sirius Radio every week. So, and get interviewed per se, right? Like half-hour blocks on somebody else's show. So that'll be good for A2D.
Good exposure.
Yeah, good exposure. One step closer to us having our own station on Sirius Radio, right? That's what we're one step closer to. Build the relationships, right? And also next August
we're doing a nice brag at Thanksgiving.
We're doing an A2D fantasy draft in Las Vegas. Okay, 100 people. We want to go. 100 people, and everybody's gonna have 12-man leagues, and the winners of the leagues. Okay, the winners of the leagues get free entry and everything paid for the following year to Vegas, right? So that's what you get if you win. If you win, you get 2 nights in Vegas free every year if you win your fantasy draft. All right, so you can't give out money. So that's just one thing we're giving away. We're going to give a lot of other things away too. $700, and that includes airfare, room, bomb, done. Come on, no brainer, people. We're going to set up an event on Facebook and really push it out there for next year because I think it'd be awesome.
It'd be sick.
Be great. So John Coyle at all campuses is his idea, and I love it. So I'm jumping on board with it, and I think a lot of people would love to go to Vegas for $700 for 2 nights. That's cheap. That's cheap. That's cheap. Now the money you spend after that's the money you spend after that.
That's up to you. Yeah,
that's completely up to you. That's on you. So we'll get that more out there for the people. But I think it'll be really fun. You win. If you win that, you give first place some gear as well. You do stuff like that, and then you give second place a couple of little things. So I think it'll be fun. I think there's like one little catch is you have to spend $100 at the night at the draft, and that's with like gambling, drinks, food. So fucking anybody can spend $100. So say it's $800.
That's not hard.
$800.
That's not hard.
No, not hard at all. I might spend 3. And like 3 alone. Vegas, baby. All right, family. We love you all. We talked about our boy Alan for EXP Realty. Manscaped, head to toe. They got you covered. Get 20% off and free shipping with the code A2D at manscaped.com. Unlock your confidence and always use the right tools for the job with Manscaped. La Terrain watches. You see them right down there. That's their website. Go look it up. You can use promo code A2D for 10% off. Got a lot of great watches on their site. Really cool. If you're a watch guy. So make sure you go check them out and use that promo code for sure. A2D for 10% off. Got tons of promo codes. LaTerrain.com. That's the website. Well, you got the little dash in there between La and Terrain.com is the website. Promo code A2D, 10% off. Go check them out. And our family at Body Check Wellness. Promo code A2D, 25% off. Told you, clarity and focus. That's how you just be great in life. Jake, you still taking yours?
Oh, yeah, I'm still taking mine.
Hey, the best. Mushroom plus focus and clarity. Enhanced mushroom plus focus and clarity. Reishi, lion's mane, ashwagandha. I don't know if I said that last one right, but it fell right. Fell right out the tongue. Go check them out. Go check them out. For Pete Young, Jake Friel, I'm Tom Arnone. Everybody out there, we love you. And again, make sure you hit the like, make sure you hit the subscribe, make sure you're following us on every goddamn platform and everywhere you get your podcast. Stay tuned tomorrow. You have, goodness, what do we have? We have the weekly roundup, obviously. We have the rant booth. We have In This Very Ring. So 3 shows coming at you tomorrow. Turn your damn alerts on and agree, disagree. Sunday night, but Money Pop Podcast. Sunday mornings now. So I gave Nate Sunday mornings. I took the nighttime. Took a back seat. Took a back seat to the gambling world. All right, so don't say I'm not a team player. We love you all. Thank you all for chiming in. You drive the show. We can't thank you enough. We out.